Welcome to Orc Nation. Here I stand, Murrarek, your faithful historian and narrator, joining you today from the lovely and warm East Remedies, ready to guide you on this remarkable odyssey that promises boundless fulfillment. With deep gratitude, I extend my heartfelt appreciation to each and every one of you for embarking on this adventure with open hearts and curious minds. Together, let us unfurl the timeless tapestry that is the Orc Nation, where tales of triumph, resilience, and unity await our discovery. Unite the Orcs, conquer the darkness. Prologue. In the scorched land of Murrarek, 4 mighty Orc nations emerged from the ashes, each with their own unique strengths. Shograth, leader of the Warrior Nation, commanded unmatched strength and combat prowess. Hunzog, chief of the Southern Plains, excelled in speed and agility. Hassam, leader of the East Remedies, possessed powerful shamanistic magic. Pertzog, the enigmatic chief of the Goblin Burrows, relied on cunning and ambush tactics. These Orc nations flourished, united by the shared heritage and the desire to protect their lands. Little did they know, a call for help from their long-lost ancestors would soon propel them on a perilous journey. Unknown dangers, unexplored territories, and ancient secrets awaited them. This is the prologue to the epic tale of Orc Nation, where unity, individual talents, and bonds forged in adversity would be tested. It is a story of bravery, resilience, and the indomitable spirit of a proud and noble race. The journey begins, and the fate of Orc Nation hangs in the balance. Chapter 1: Great Fire. A new Orc Empire would rise. The ancient empire of Murrarek was a time of peace and prosperity for the Orcs, who were the most advanced civilization at that time. They had the grandest cities, the finest roads, and the strongest army. In the year 200, a massive meteor engulfed in flames fell from the sky and crushed the castles of the Orc Empire, burned their cities, and covered the land with smoke, leaving behind a devastated continent filled with raging fires and changing everything. Once a serene and prosperous land, Murrarek became a charred wasteland where only a few Orcs survived. The impact of the meteor reduced their numbers to a fraction, scattering them into small isolated villages, far from one another. Their homes were rudimentary stone and wooden houses, a far cry from the grand cities and impregnable walls of their ancestors. The technological advancements that once amazed outsiders had been lost, and the Orcs had to make do with primitive tools and materials. The fire was so intense that even centuries later, the earth was still scorched. The meteor not only destroyed the Orcs' buildings, fortresses, and temples, but it also shattered their empire and unity. Surviving Orcs fought over scarce resources, formed clans that became sworn enemies, and lost their sense of honor. They killed their kin and called it glory, and children shamed their parents and called it bravery. For centuries, the Orcs were consumed by their internal conflicts. After 100 years, small tribes of Orcs from the great clans that once roamed Murrarek began to unite, but the rift between them was not easily mended. The dream of a united Orc Empire remained just that, a dream, for a long time. Outsiders remembered the stories of the ancient empire's enormity, power, and ferocity, but the Orcs themselves had forgotten its secrets. As the number of Orcs grew, outsiders saw them as savages and waited for the perfect time to invade and take their treasures. However, they overlooked that the blood running through the Orcs of the ancient empire was the same as that of the new Orcs. In the time of the Great Fire, a new Orc Empire would rise. It would take back the glory of its predecessor, push back the flames of the meteor, and turn Murrarek into a thriving land. This new empire was forged from blood, grit, and most importantly, unity. That was Chapter 1. We will save Chapter 2 for next time. I am Murrarek. I will see you again soon.